Hello, everybody. Welcome to Casual Friday. I am here today with the Morgan CRB Downtown Brown. That's almost like Downtown Julie Brown.
That's
with Morgan.
Exactly.
For all of it.
It is.
Yeah,
it
I
is.
actually really like that. If you don't know about CRB Downtown, he is one of our content design people. We have a big crew of them, and he's one of them. But more importantly, he's focused on one very specific portion of our content design, and something that we're incredibly happy to showcase today. You might have seen a little bit of tidbit here and there going up on the forums for some focus testing on our Hoverboard zPrix Invitational event. We'll tell you more about that, but I wanted to just go ahead and blast out a few key bits of information. The first is free to play on 9/29. That's September 29th for those.
Remember when you got up and took your mic off? Go ahead and put that back on. Thanks.
Live broadcasting.
Curses!
Anything can happen.
Okay, maybe there was that minute where I took my mic off. Thanks, Tony.
Casual Friday is filmed before a live studio audience.
Did I say that this was casual? I said that it was casual, and I casually forgot to put on my mic. I guess I should start over.
Sure.
No, they heard it all.
Did they hear it from his mic? Thank goodness. Yeah. Where was I? 9/29. For those of you that don't know what a 9 looks like, it's September 29th. We're going free to play. Like? It looks a little bit like that.
Upside down 6. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's it. These are my notes. I'm supposed to stick to them. I don't usually. So, where was I before you casually
the day
interrupted
for
me?
I casual free to play 9/26 upside down.
No, 9/29. Not on the 26th. Don't log in on the 26th. We won't be open. No open for business. I want to go ahead and throw out our social channels. Follow us on Twitter at WildStar. Go to our Facebook page. Like all of our stuff. We like it when you like us. Key content that has gone out this week, our PvP playtime. We're going to have PvP playtime where the devs come in, we play with you, Downtown will be there, I will be there, and we go ahead and we log into PvP. Walatiki Temple, I think, is what we're going to do this time.
Yep.
And we go ahead and let you really kick our asses, especially time travel. And Downtown. So
right.
keep that on your calendar for the 16th. That's happening at 5:30 p.m. PDT to 7:30 p.m. PDT. We also have some content articles up. The key one, which will actually help introduce you to what we're going to be showcasing in a minute, is our in-game events article. Basically piecing out for the future of WildStar and where we're doing in-game and whatnot. And in that is Hoverboard zPrix Invitational.
Oh, it's the Hoverboard zPrix Invitational.
It's getting kind of hot in here.
I was just thinking about things.
You were.
I don't know. I focus on things that are sweet and awesome.
You're a daydreamer. Okay, so Morgan, tell us about what we're here to
So we're talking about the Hoverboard zPrix Invitational. This means a lot of things. In the game, we're cementing how the hoverboard is part of the story of Nexus, the story of WildStar even, integrating it into the world from an immersion standpoint.
Yep.
But also providing people with gameplay centered around the hoverboard, unique to the hoverboard. Which, at its core is a race with different mechanics like speed boosts, jumps, other kinds of speed boosts, but hoverboard specific, so not other mounts. And another fun part about it is just getting players out into other areas of the world that maybe they haven't been in a while, or maybe they wouldn't otherwise go to, like putting Exile players into Dehradun and Dominion players into Celestian, for example. So that's really the broad strokes. If we just want to jump into the game here, right now I'm in Ilium, and I'm wearing the costume that I was able to win yesterday.
Wow, that's...
So here's the thing. There's 3 dailies, because there's 3 races. Each race has a daily. And at the end, you can select a reward of your choosing, and of those options are costumes. However, I couldn't put together the full outfit, as you can see, so...
That's a shame.
I don't know.
That's a real shame.
It looks comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, it is comfortable.
Yeah. I mean.
I never wear pants, so since this character is basically me, it's just.
He's not wearing pants now, even.
Yeah.
That's just really uncomfortable.
It's just an extra step. It's just an extra step in my morning. But what we're going to do today, though, is we're going to go on a quest for pants and other things.
The quest for pants.
In both capital cities, near where you get your contracts and other kind of daily, periodical, rather, what have yous, we have this guy. This is Galen Doc Zemet. He's not kind of the inventor. He is the inventor of the hoverboard. He's a low-born Cassian engineer, and while he is Dominion, the success of the hoverboard and subsequent inventions have basically kind of elevated him beyond Dominion status. So they kind of tolerate his bipartisanship, because he's just entirely too successful for them to really stifle, and it's kind of in their best interest anyways. It's kind of positive PR for the Dominion. They can tax it, whatever. Anyway, we'll find a hologram simulation in both capital cities near all of this other content during the event. He offers the 3 dailies. So we'll just hurry up and grab these. We'll get to the rewards later. What's also important to point out about this guy, besides giving you the quests here, he's also positioned at the starting line and the finish line for each race. We'll get into why that's particularly important in a little bit when I do the demonstration, but right off the bat we can obviously point out that if you just happen to be out in the world playing that content, at least you can encounter him before making it all the way to the capital cities.
Yeah.
Right.
So you don't always have to go to the capital cities to get all of the quests and stuff. That's super win.
Let's turn off the distance filter here. You'll notice on each of the dailies they come with a teleporter. These teleporters take you directly to the starting line of their respective races. So we want to get you to the race as fast as possible and as safely as possible, because as I pointed out, your faction will sometimes go into other territories where you're not exactly welcome.
That's a super nice hoverboard right there. I'm just saying.
Oh, it is. It is a nice one.
And that hat looks vaguely familiar.
What?
Yeah, it looks. I think I've seen it somewhere before.
It's just a hat.
I can't put my finger on it.
It's just a hat in 2015.
Interesting.
It's just it's what we wear now.
Yeah, just hats and jackets apparently.
Yeah.
Speaking of jackets, we're gonna go ahead and give out some fancy pants jacket codes in a little bit. Not right now, because
pants jackets.
Fancy pants jacket.
Oh, I didn't hear the
pants
fancy.
jacket. I mean, you can't have the fancy pants outfit without a jacket, right? I mean, maybe you can. I can't.
Can you have a fancy jacket outfit without the pants?
Oh, wow. Why wouldn't you? It would be rude not to. So what we got here is a little bit of fun.
Little bit. So we're in Celestian, as you can see. I'm a Dominion guy, so I'm a little bit out of my water.
Who's dancing with you there?
Oh, let's see.
Nylon
Swiftleaf, the Wanderer. Noted wanderer of the Swiftleafs. We also have Kyliar Dusklight, the Freedom Fighter.
And Butthead.
Oh, yes. Oh, hey, it's Butthead CRB Acadium.
AKA CRB Shadium. Woot.
See?
Yep, there's Butthead Cadium.
Looking both shady and like a butthead is this Granick.
She's come to troll you. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was funny. Anyway, so you get to the starting line of your respective track. They're called Z tracks in the story. Each one has a starting line with a hologram in it, and the race will not begin until you actually go into the hologram and initiate a countdown. But if for some reason you want to leave it, you can back out, because you can wait for your people. So
that was a close one.
We try to make this as controllable as possible, because there could be some timing issues. Like sometimes you want to wait, and then you're like, oh, I'm not ready for it yet, and then you want to get back out. And it's asking if you're ready, and you're like, oh, I'm not ready yet. And,
I know what you're doing. I'm pretty sure she knows what you're doing.
That's good that somebody here knows, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. Anyway, so the starting line. So remember I mentioned that teleporter.
Yes.
The teleporter to the starting line is available before you start the race and immediately after the race starts, because every time you increment an objective in the race, you gain a teleporter that takes you back to the previous objective in the event that you just get lost out in the wild or something. You're unfamiliar with the lay of the land, you want to get back into the action, it's there to help you. Those objectives, though, that's an interesting thing. Objectives in all the races, we have checkpoints. Now, obviously, you need to go from the starting line to the finish line.
No.
But we put checkpoints along the way to kind of, besides help you navigate the racetrack, it also keeps people from just like teleporting or just cutting across the map and essentially cheating or cheating themselves with the content.
Yeah, pretty
that's really what the problem is.
Because it's not like you're gonna get,
Let's go, everybody.
Well, I have a couple of good questions here.
Do it up.
Do it. This one comes from Carrot, the infamous Carrot.
Hey, infamous Carrot.
Is there an option to re-race after completing the daily? So wait, let me rephrase this. Is there an option after completing the daily to re-race a thing, not for prizes, just for fun? And if not, can there be?
All right. Well, I was going to come back to that later, but let's go right into it. So, there is not a systemic way to do it yet.
Okay.
However, when you finish a race, you're given your time when you complete the final objective, but before you turn in the quest, right? And there are quest NPCs at the starting line and the finishing line that give you the quest. So we kind of put in this workaround that allows you to abandon the quest after you get your time and then get it pretty much right away from the NPC and then use the teleporter to go back to the starting line, repeating as often as necessary. It's not ideal and it's not extremely well messaged, but it was the best, cleanest, safest way that we could circumvent limitations of the tools. What happens in the future? Will we have other versions of the dailies, other challenges maybe that fundamentally do the same thing? Very possibly, and very probably, but that really depends on you guys and how much you like the event, if you want us to even run it again, If you guys don't like it,
Yes,
we will shift focus to other things. If you guys really like it, though, please let us know, and we will prioritize accordingly.
They have been letting us know. I mean, feedback on the forums has been largely positive.
Yeah.
People love it.
It is true. It's one of the a very pleasing thing that's happened in the last 24 hours is even though this is just on the PTR server, everybody, besides just being really into it, they're already looking at the big picture. Like, what are the implications? What are the future features that we can add to it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is live.
Well, it's live on PTR right now.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so test server, if you want to get in there, the only way that you can get in there is by currently signing up for closed beta, which you can do. I'm sure we're going to put a link in chat where you can get that. Sign up. Invites are going out all the time. So we're trying to get as many people in onto our test servers as possible. Please be patient if you haven't gotten an email yet. An email invite will go out to you eventually. So, but that's the only way to do it. Like, if you want to play this right now, well, you'd have to play it right now, like this minute.
Right this minute.
Right this minute, as the hoverboard event is actually being turned off this evening at 7 p.m. PDT, sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly.
But it'll be back.
It will be back, though.
In the future.
On live. So that is the goal.
By the way, the only reason why I'm kind of hovering, no pun intended, around in the menus is I just want to demonstrate how players can just dump the quest before they turn it in and just re-get it. Yes, I'm sure I want to abandon it. And then over here, where is that guy? Where is that hologram guy? Here he is.
There he is.
I'm just going to grab it from him again. There it is. I'm ready to ride. And then in our tracker, there it is. I want to make sure I go back to the right one. Sorry, I can't read the screen.
Our screen is slightly tiny. Let's see, another question. Oh, this one's this one comes from Das Moose.
That's a good point.
I have good points.
No, I obviously.
Das Moose Gamer asks, will we see these jump pads and speed boosts as decor items? Because it would be really awesome for racetrack builders to build their houses out.
I agree. It would be awesome. Will you see them? Unfortunately, not for this inaugural Hoverboard zPrix Invitational. I'm not making promises, but we have talked about this extensively. Before I run this race again and talk about the race mechanics, actually, let me come back around because I'm offering a lot of caveats. So the origin of the event, besides us just wanting to do something cool and fun and who doesn't love hoverboards, is this event actually didn't really, it wasn't really on our radar for the longest time. Everybody's been working very hard on Reloaded and a wide assortment of unannounced other things. But we're messing around with this kind of on our free time, if you can call it that, prototyping, looking at possibilities, and the team basically kind of got assembled around it. We rallied around it and knocked it out.
Yeah.
Because it got more and more fun, and people got more and more invested, and it really, I don't know, it hit all the magical points, and we wanted to get it out to you guys. So it comes with a lot of stuff now, with a lot of potential, and we certainly want to revisit that potential. And that goes back to what I said earlier about how you guys feel about it, right?
Yeah.
So,
and the best way to tell us is actually to go through the forums.
Absolutely.
So that way we can go ahead and track that, and I can help with my team just push that commentary to the right eyes, so that we can get sign off on a lot of the things that we would like to do. And I know that Morgan and his team and Justin and all of them are really, they would really like to expand on this. I know that when I play tested, there was already so much more that we were looking at as potential. I mean, I can see so much potential for this, for in-game events and et cetera, dev play events even.
And the beauty part is, so we have this long list of stuff that we want to do. And that, for reasons we couldn't get it in for this time, for the inaugural event. But a lot of the feedback that we're seeing from players is pretty much like they're reading off that list.
Yes.
So everybody is kind of a lot of people on the same page, which is another great feeling because we make these things for you guys.
Yes.
We are trying to entertain you. You are the audience. You are the customer. So when we hit those right notes like that, it feels amazing. And
yes.
We want to keep hitting those notes, and those tables.
The table's so much.
What does that sound like?
It sounds terrible.
Does it?
Yeah.
Everybody on the other side is like, no,
R.I.P. sound.
All right, so let's run this race again, and I'm going to quickly go over mechanics, and then we'll do some more questions.
I
just don't want to let this opportunity
Yeah, and
go
I
by.
keep on
Suddenly we're out of
distracting you
time.
with important stuff from our players. Right?
Everybody ready?
Okay.
Well, I mean...
Well, but he's got to kick Kadium's butt because she completely kicked his butt earlier.
All right. Okay. I don't know what they said because they're
I see a bunch of our people who are in chat actually also in game. I mean, there's Drakus, there's... Who else is there? Carrot there? I don't see Carrot. I just see a bunch of Ks. It's hard for me to see.
Get your pants.
Get your pants.
Who is saying? That's good advice. Let's get my pants, everybody. That is why we're here. So I talked about how the race starts. You can see these rings, right? Each time you hit one, it stacks a speed buff on you, gradually increasing your top speed. It maxes out at 5, and it has sounds and visual effects that correspond with the stack. So the more it stacks, the pitch of the sound changes, the effects changes, until you hit that limit of 5, which puts your hoverboard into its overdrive. I slowed down. And you can see the effects get more bombastic, and while the sound still repeats, at least audio went out of their way to make us an excellent suite of sounds so that you can hear what's going on, but it doesn't totally drive you insane. So I want to maintain those stacks so I can have my top speed, and you can see some of these rings are submerged and some aren't. While the rings aren't solid, I don't need any of that. Let's just go.
You don't need those.
You'll notice, obviously, am I going to lose my sticks? Oh, I did.
Oh, man. Now you're going to lose.
Well, what I was going to say, I don't even remember anymore. It doesn't matter. I'm going to lose this race.
If you're a competitive person, I mean, this is seriously going to screw you up. I know for me, I wouldn't be able to stop. I'd be like, no, abandon quest, redo.
There we go. All right, that's fine.
Now, we've been doing some internal time, tracking people's times. What is the fastest that a dev has gone through this?
Oh my God. So yeah, we ran a company-wide contest, and to see who can get the best times. And it got surprisingly heated, and a lot of philosophical debates happened about what it means to complete a race. Strangely enough. But let's see. I will have to post those times online because we do in fact have those times on a whiteboard in the office still.
We should at least give players a little something to kind of compete against. At least just for their own satisfaction to know that they kind of kick dev ass.
Sure. And what's more important is that this race does not offer me pants. So, we'll have to do another race, I guess.
I'm suspicious that you knew this.
Honestly, I don't even know where I am.
I'm deeply suspicious. I think that you really want to race in your underwear. And that's okay.
It's WildStar. Play how you want to play.
Yeah. Play how you want to play. Play the way you want.
Pants or just a construct?
I'm going to give, since we can't get some pants, I'm going to go ahead and give a jacket away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is going to be easy because Tony can just zzz in. And this one's for an EU Fancy Pants jacket. Here is, because the pages aren't long enough for my big, huge, ugly writing, so here's one of two. Go ahead, write that down in 3, 2, 1, gone. And here's 2 of 2, the second half of that code.
2 of 2, the double deuce.
And that's gone in 3, 2, 1. So if you did not get that code, someone else will. That's that. I'm not going to give an NA one away yet.
Oh, yeah. Don't give those guys anything. While I'm here, though, let's just take a look at the available prizes, because that's really, at the end of the day, what we want to talk about, yeah? So we have some titles, we have some housing decor items, we have toys. They're consumables, though, so don't just run them out in the first 5 minutes. Take time to savor them. And then costume bits. Hat and the Z kicks, the Z hat, Z cap rather, is its technical term. You can see that I have. Oops, there's someone's shoulder. Oh, there's so much going on here. That's a cool outfit, though, whoever had the top hat. Pretty good, right? Oh. Come here. Yeah. All right. The 1.21 Gigazaps is a consumable toy. I will demonstrate what that is shortly. And the burning track, it's a housing decor item. It is essentially a fire that doesn't go out, but is arranged in a straight line. So we have a lot of housing decor items already that are, lamps or beds and ships. But now with this event, we kind of wanted to go with something like more particle effects, more flashy, but also obviously themed appropriately. And then we have titles. This title is the Slacker. If you think you are a slacker, you will want to get this title, much like I am getting. Oh, by the way, if you do turn in the quest, you are offered an optional teleport to your capital city.
Aww.
So yeah, we try to remove all the barriers as much as possible.
That's perfectly cool because I know that after I finish a race, I'm not going to want to try to find a nav point or something to try to go, or not a nav point, but a transportation.
Sure.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good question. Can I ask you a question? Are you okay for a question right now?
I am.
Okay. With so many different ground mounts, will we now see a lot more hoverboard mounts? And what are some of the plans behind that?
Can we talk about
something else?
Can we talk about the thing?
No. Oh, you know what? Yeah, because there is an image. Yeah.
There's an image.
Yep.
It's circulated.
It's circulated on Twitter. We can definitely point that out. Let's not say what it's from.
How do you acquire it?
You can say how you acquire it, but you can't
Oh yeah,
talk about inspiration.
Certainly.
Listen, I am so ready to cut this stream right now.
Okay. He's gonna be like, zoinks.
I wish I had an image to call up of it. People, I guess, have to go to that announcement.
Well.
So there's a special hoverboard that we made just for this event. So this simultaneously answers your question, but also dodges it.
Yes.
For this event, there is a new hoverboard. It is called the Z88 board. It comes with a package of flair, which are known as the Ladorian accessories, named for Dorian Walker, who discovered Nexus, who was a close personal friend of the Doc. And you can have the board by itself. You can have the flare. When you put the flare all together, You see some serious shit, and it's wonderful, and I hope you guys like it.
I'm gonna try to pull it up here on my. We're gonna get all meta right now because I'm gonna pull something up here, and I'm not gonna tell you. It's gonna be bad. It's ridiculously horrid.
While she's pulling that up, let's go to Daradoon.
Ooh, Daradoon.
So a quick note while I'm going to Daradoon and she's pulling that up. 3 different designers made these tracks, which I think makes them, it definitely makes them stronger because you get 3 different points of view, 3 different design sensibilities. Like you saw, Celestian is a fairly traditional-ish racetrack where, you know, the bounds are clearly defined by the riverbanks. In Daradoon, you get a little bit of that and a little bit of like off-roading kind of like style. I don't know race terminology, but you go off-roading. Sometimes the jumps are on trees, between trees. Sometimes there's some more alternate routes for skilled / lucky / familiar hoverboard riders. And then with White Veil, while a lot of it does take place in some like river channel-y formations, a lot of it's in the open area using the mountains, fjords, Ichthian camps in some cases as the track. So
yeah,
the approaches are different both from a gameplay standpoint and from a presentation.
And you can also get stuck on some of these features too. So that kind of
oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, Tony, can we have just a second? Because this is what we were talking about. There we go.
Here, I have longer arms.
It's good at, there you go.
Oh.
Do it again. He's gonna fix the focus on it. Okay, so because this is Casual Friday, we don't usually set this up to have
That's about as far as I can go down.
Assets and stuff. So just to let you know. So I don't know if you can see what that looks like, but that's on the.
It looks like a pretty sweet hoverboard.
The WildStar Twitter, and you can see that, and you'll go ahead and certainly get a view of what we're talking about.
I mean, I definitely could have pulled that out.
Well, yeah, but why? Why when we can do it our way? Which is
live
super.
TV, Tony. You got to be on the ball.
Poor Tony. He's like, you guys are killing me.
All right, so it looks like we got a lot of people ready. Daradoon, it's like a savanna. It's nice. It's got this orange sky. So right away you notice like the change in scenery is also kind of sad. It's pleasing. It's aesthetically pleasing to have all these beautiful different sceneries changing at such a rate, shaking things up a little bit. Yeah, all right. Just waiting for everybody to get in here. Somebody's going to try to ride their War Pig through it. They're going to be kind of disappointed because this is a hoverboard only racetrack. By the way, the race assets like the hollow rings, the jumps, the speed boosts, everything stays up even if you're not actually in the race, like doing a daily. So you can kind of just screw around and just have fun, making it up as you go, like I am.
Like right now?
Just like right now. Yep.
Just like making it up as you go.
Pay attention.
It's casual. Uh-oh.
It's casual. It's casually going.
I am paying attention. I'm just writing
Not
down
you.
another code. Just saying.
I mean my nemesis.
Your arch nemesis, Butthead.
There we go.
Butthead Cadium.
So you see that second row, I probably should have hit that one. I'm gonna try to hit this one and see what's going on here. Oh boy, maybe I shouldn't have hit that one. Hey. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard to talk about the race because the race just looks so cool and it's so fun. It just speaks for itself. All right. All right.
Yeah, you're right. Sure.
Right.
Super.
Oh my God, who is this person?
Right on. Oh, whoa. That person was going.
They are very fast.
That's beyond like that person has not. Who is that? Is that in house?
It looks like Sophie Seed.
Oh,
She's so fast I can't read her name plate.
Oh,
Good for her.
yeah.
I'm not going to take that away from her. She's obviously working very hard. I'm going to try to not look at the ground, by the way. I'm sorry.
Don't
Used to just playing,
look at the ground.
making it happen. This guy, too. Obviously, some hoverboards have been juicing.
Okay.
89 seconds, that's not a good time at all. Like, pretty much everybody in the company shames me there. 89 seconds does not even make the whiteboard. So, yeah, I had some work to do.
I'm drawing a
before this
Chua.
goes live. Is it? Yeah. It's Chua. See what this guy gives us. So the title for this race is the Mojo. This is where you can acquire the burning track. You can also get the 88 proof board wax, which I will also demonstrate later with the 1.21 gigazaps. Another cap and another pair of kicks. No pants for this guy.
Ooh, who
Once
needs
again,
pants?
I'm winning the moral war here.
Do you want to just do it over?
Do I want to do? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Screw it. Why not?
I mean, you can do it as many times as you
I don't know
want,
what that
right?
quest is. It's true. I can do it. In fact, 89
Until you
seconds.
get what you want.
Yep. Let me see if I can get that time down.
Okay, let's see. Another question.
Wait, did I abandon the wrong quest? I think I did.
Excellent. We have the image now, guys.
Roll it.
And yeah, there you go. What? What? That looks super swank. Oh, this one's a good question before you start your race.
Let's do it.
Is it better to hit speed boosts or rings?
Both. They stack. But you obviously have to measure your risk reward because some of those speed boosts might be outside of your trajectory. Same with hollow rings. And because the buff runs for 8.8 seconds, you can afford to cut some corners. That's really up to you. And that's another kind of fun thing about the gameplay here is we give you a few tools and you can do so many things with them, whatever you want to do, whatever suits the situation. Some of this.
Oh my God, stop slapping.
And this, and this. Okay.
Why
one
don't
more
you
cup.
get a better slappable table? Why is this my fault?
Why don't we have a foam table instead? What's that?
Foam table.
What?
I don't know.
NA, fancy pants jacket.
Is that like
Figure
a Metroid
it out,
password?
peeps. It's what I could do.
No, your penmanship's great.
What about my
I don't know how to
Chua?
read.
You like that Chua? Look at that. Evil genius.
So he's thinking evil genius.
Well, he's aspiring.
I mean, no, it's fine. I want to make sure I was interpreting it correctly.
You know what?
What's that?
Nothing.
All
That's
right.
what. That's exactly what right there, sir.
Oh, do we have another question?
Yes, let's get some more questions. If you didn't know, let's say you're new to the stream, we need our questions with a big Q in front of it. Helps us to, identify a question easier. Oh, this one's good. This one put the word question in front. I get that. This one's probably for me. If I have reactivated my account with a subscription due to not being able to wait on free-to-play, am I losing out on anything? That one's a little bit tough. It depends on when you reactivated your account and that. At the end of the day, though, whenever you reactivate your account, whatever you have spent on your account, let's say you bought a box copy or let's say a digital copy, whatever, all of these go into our cosmic reward system. The points accrue. So it doesn't matter, so you maybe haven't had your account activated until now, but you'll still be able to reactivate, get onto the PTR, which is important. So you can go ahead and do that, but you do have to have an active subscription to do that, or wait for a beta key. And then we can go ahead and you can use that to load into PTR. There are some grandfathered rewards with having a subscription that hasn't lapsed, but that you might have access to like 1 or 2 items if you go ahead and subscribe. At the end of the day, though, for everyone that subscribes, whether it was June 15th, whether it was like at the beginning, whether it's tomorrow or yesterday, you do get those cosmic points that go into a system. Those points tally up in total, and you have access to cosmic rewards. So there's that. Let's see. Is there a way to go back to a racetrack from the capital city after completion of said race? So once you go back to the city, can you go back to the racetrack is the real question.
You can, and I'm assuming like this is without using the exploit with abandoning the quest and re-getting it.
You said the E word, don't say that.
without using the hot tip, where you abandon the quest before you turn it in, and then you re-get it.
Pro tip.
And then you use the teleporter spell. Other than that, unfortunately, you and your cohorts need to rely on your individual or collective skill to get back to the racetracks. Whether that's just taking a cab, which in most cases you can do, but the cross-faction thing, it's kind of a pain, because while this event is going on and it is open to both factions, the war for Nexus hasn't been put on pause. And you're still also having to deal with all the other invaders of Nexus and the natives of Nexus, and how they.
The natives are restless.
They are, and they're especially irritated with like these gaggles of bojos, slackers, and buttheads hovering around like they own the place,
racing through their
I mean,
homes.
I'd be annoyed if I was a Pell and I had all these guys with hypercolor hats going through my yard all the time.
With no pants.
No pants. I don't know. I think if I was a Pell, I would be on board with the pants thing, or the lack thereof.
Does the speed of the mount matter for any races?
Yeah, well, it does, because it's your top speed. But pretty much all the hoverboards go at the same speed, except for, I believe right now, Glitter Kitty is the one that does not. If there's another one, forgive me for not knowing what it is. We can look into that.
Yeah.
We can go online.
Yeah. I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure they're all standard across the board.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see this question.
I'm terrible with this keyboard.
Actually, Kevin Michael Tinney, go ahead and post this one on the forums. The question is, I purchased the game and unlocked the hoverboard. I deleted my tune and remade another, and I can't get the hoverboard back. How can I get it back? Actually, you should have it in your, can you maybe walk me through going in there, go up to not collectibles, but our
account inventory?
Yes. And you should be able to just re-download it from your account inventory.
Yep. Like I have this Hyperboard.
Like the plasmatic hoverboard.
And this one is the Flux, which I already have. The reason why it's locked is because I already have it.
Right.
But that's where it is.
So
along with your other titles and things that you might have earned.
Now, if it's not in there, Kevin Michael Tinney, again, post on the forums, because we need to check that out and make sure that you're not broken.
Yep. Your account inventory has all those treats.
Yes. Anything, and then like if you delete it out of your bags, you can get it right back again. Blah 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 blah.
So I'm gonna go to the starting line. Take another question then.
Yeah, I'm taking another question. I'm trying to find one.
Good thing KDM's around to talk to these exiles, because I don't know.
You're like, This one's a question, a general live stream question. Is the Nerf gun broken? Someone cussed and didn't get shot. Let's tell you, I want to talk to you about Casual Fridays. Casual Fridays is an incredibly casual format. So we can play, we can say shit, we can say damn, we can say things that we wouldn't normally say on our high-end, informative, really super pro streams. We can get up and go to the bathroom, or in Downtown's case, just go to the bathroom in your pants. We can do...
Well, if I was wearing pants.
Anyway, so we can do all of these things, and but no, the Nerf gun is not broken. We've just, we're doing Casual Fridays super casual. Scriptless, look, blank page, means no script.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep looking at it.
And this is the things that
And now the news. All right, so we're back at the starting line. Everybody, I see a lot of people standing around. Let's do this. Because we also have to get to White Veil.
Yes. Now, is there any way to view like other people's times on tracks? Will there be eventually something like that?
So what I believe you were looking for is a leaderboard. Unfortunately, there is currently no leaderboard.
Yeah.
However, what you can do is take screen caps and video caps. Is that what we call them? Video caps? Yeah. Anyway, we'll post...
video grabs?
Video grabs. That's good. I like grab. We'll post them on our forum. We'll start up a thread so that people can post those and compete amongst themselves.
Absolutely.
And
First person, Tony says first person is so intense, and it is. I'm kind of getting sick. Usually I'm like...
I wasn't sure about the... Oh, crap.
Oh. So there's the added
felt that
challenge
rope
that you
in
can
my
challenge
face.
yourself, even doing it first person.
Yeah.
That's making me ill.
But we have been discussing a leaderboard function, even if it's not like a PvP season kind of leaderboard, if it's more like an event or like the ship hand kind of leaderboard. Again, that would be something that the demand is there for this event to return bigger and stronger than ever. We will definitely explore that to the best of our ability.
You got it. You got it. Let's see.
Sorry, it's just my hoverboard sounds. 93 seconds. They just
That sucks, man.
no good.
You
No
need
bueno.
a do-over. Okay, so if you're PvP flagged, can someone gank you during the race?
If you're on a PvP server or an area where that happens, yeah, combat is still on. That is something that we didn't want to take away from the players.
Like an added bonus.
Yeah.
Like that's an added challenge. Try to survive, like deathmatch. That's awesome. It's Mad Max on WildStar.
I mean, honestly, when this goes live, I'm gonna be on the PvP server,
That's where I'm gonna hang
just
out.
sabotaging every race that I possibly
Yeah.
can. That's in Exile, by the way, because I'll be playing Dominion, or will I? I don't know. We'll figure that out. But the point is, I will be having a joyful trolley time.
That's so sinister.
It is, but I tell no lies.
So sinister.
Why don't I want to promote that? It's the PvP server. It is what it is. And I hate it when people say it is what it is, so you know it's good.
Well, Clover has a really good question, and
Hit me, Clover.
it is in response to basically, going on the forums and tracking times and etc. But after the event's over, will we be posting names of those who achieved the best times on all of the tracks? It would be nice to have a Hall of Fame. Absolutely, it would be nice. But we're few people. You are all many. So we will do our best to do it, but probably for right now we'll just have a forums post until we can go ahead and address maybe doing a leaderboards type thing in the future, seeing where this goes. Right now what our main focus is getting this out, grabbing your feedback on it on the PTR. Right now we're doing, the reason it's on the PTR is there's a bit of a stress test for it going on to make sure that things are working according to plan and whatnot. And so when we push this out in the coming months, as a real live in-game event, that's when we'll definitely also reassess the popularity of it, where we can take it. Let's see if our engineering and tech can help expand on this a bit. Whether it's something that we want to do, maybe a yearly event, annual, like an annual or biannual or multi-annual. Is multi-annual a thing?
Sure.
Yeah, multi-annual.
Quasi-annual.
Quasi-annual. Maybe bi-monthly, that kind of thing. So that's the whole goal, I think.
I'm going to agree with whatever you said.
Yes, you will. And then you're going to tell me later.
I apologize. I'm not used to these really nice, fancy keyboards, so I both have to look at the keyboard and also look at the screen very
What
closely.
do you have, a keyboard from 1980? I mean, this is a beautiful keyboard.
It is a beautiful
mean,
keyboard.
it's
No,
like-
I'm not being sarcastic. This is an excellent keyboard. What I'm saying is my keyboard that I'm accustomed to is what? Oh, is it
Oh,
not?
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't- yeah.
It's a Logitech.
Oh my god.
It is not a Logitech.
Razer.
I'm sorry, Razer. Friggin' I'm
I
an
thought you were
idiot.
being sarcastic
It's a Razer.
because this is
Well, see, I didn't see
obviously
the thing,
a
and I'm
Razer.
like,
As you can see,
my deepest apologies to Razer because I should know this.
it was a
bought
joke.
Razer
Why are you?
blade.
Don't apologize for jokes.
It's a joke.
This is
Thanks
obviously
for
a
the
Razer.
save, guy. Thanks. Nice
Well.
try. I'm going to really reap the rewards for that one. Tony, there's a reason we don't have a Nerf gun anymore. Because yours truly would get hurt.
Cannon gun after that.
Oh, man. I'm getting
Cannon gun.
creamed.
It's a gun that shoots cannons. Look out. Anyway, I just love playing WildStar on my new Razer mechanical keyboard. It is comfortable and satisfying when it clicks upon hitting the keys. But I don't even want to talk about my keyboard now that we did all of that. So back to the game.
So, where are we?
I'm in Ilion currently. Sorry, Exile players, but I'll be back for White Veil in a second. what I've done is I've called up a couple players
Hello.
to bring out some pets.
Hello.
Because I wanted to demonstrate the 1.21 gigazaps. It's a consumable item that you can get.
Let's do it.
And what you do is you hit it, and then these
Zoink.
looks pretty good. But you'll notice not only does it make me faster, but lightning arcs off, electricity arcs off, whatever, and hits nearby pets, including your own. But it's just kind of a neat, fun thing. This also marks the first time we put a toy into the game that interacts with pets. There will be more.
Excellent.
But yeah, I think it's fun, especially when you run through a crowd of people just chilling out very unsuspectingly, and they don't really know how to react because you don't really see this very often. And it wears off after however long.
I think eventually people are going to know how to react. I think.
Yeah, eventually.
But not right now.
Not right now. You are correct. The other toy that we have is the 88 proof board wax. Now this one's a little trickier because it only works when you're in motion and you're on a mount. I think it works for all mounts. We'll have to test that out. I think this guy with the, this is the guy here, yeah. I think he needs to test this out himself. But anyway, we're gonna go into motion. Make sure you have a straightaway because once you use it, you have to gain speed, keep going forward, or however you want. And, I lost my board on the curb. Let's try that again, but on an even straightaway.
Now, when I saw this, when I was testing it, we did have this on the other mounts. I think we had an Equivar out.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Perfect, because when horses get going.
Yeah, CRB Sunny was trying to show me how it works. I don't know if that's still there, but it was when I was play testing.
I don't know why I would take it out, because that sounds awesome. So we're gonna do that again, and just make sure I don't run into anything again. And these tracks. Oh, so you notice how things looked a little different? That's because I have accidentally
activated.
This is what it looks like. This is what it looked like in the past, right? If I were to go to the past, this is probably what it would look like. Everything would be sepia toned, as we know from current technology.
Yeah.
And you can just keep doing it. And it's just a fun toy that serves no purpose other than good times. And let's see if we can get any more side effects going. No? All right. That's fine.
Ooh,
do I have another mount?
Good question here. When you get a chance.
Okay.
I think this goes along the lines with like our would like to haves. Would we consider making an entire racing zone?
That would definitely be a would like to have, and it's something I brought up is what if hoverboard races were something that were in an instance that you would queue for, much like Japan's Battlegrounds, things of that sort, and you and a group, it would slot in players and you would go to this other racetrack and race, and because it's instance, we can also do additional tricks with how the track might change based on player presence, and not having to account for everybody else in the world who is, sorry, I'm going to stop being at the table. I'm trying, Tony, I'm trying.
Oh my God.
I did it.
But it is a thing that we would like to have, for sure. Oh, I'm on a war pig. Good.
Oh.
Let's see how this works out.
That's going to be excellent.
Is it though?
Well,
I like your
war pig
optimism.
with the flaming track behind him.
Boom.
There you go. See, it looks awesome.
Wow, everything looks very saturated.
Oh.
That's because in the future, that's what it looks like. Everything is super saturated in the future.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I was not
It's
aware
true.
of that. Well, when I see the future now, I'll know.
Well, I mean, if it's sepia toned in the past, desaturated, then it would follow that the future
Was
basically
very-
as
like
time keeps going, colors get more saturated.
Yes.
Science.
And that ends up.
Do you have another question? I'll go
No.
to Whitevale now.
No, we don't have another question. We're done with the questions right now.
Oh.
Nobody has asked a question. If you have a question, please go ahead and give us a question in regards to the Hoverboard zPrix Invitational, in regards to, Morgan and the content design stuff, in regards to any of that, just put a Q in front of it and we'll go ahead and answer. Oh, are we allowed to give info on how to get Z88? No. Yeah, we're just gonna have to. Oh, and here's one: Road Rash style hoverboard race.
Oh, you want to get like chains out and hit people off their hoverboards? Hoverboard combat again falls in that increasing hoverboard discussion wheelhouse. Hoverboard combat sounds like it would be cool. What if you were to play sports on a hoverboard? Like in order to be an active participant in the sport, you had to be on your board.
I mean, we had that whole entire movie with some guy and they were all on roller skates. What was it?
LL Cool J, that's a rollerball.
Yeah, rollerball. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's that.
There is certainly that.
Wow, I'm on a roll today.
No, I think it's great. I mean, once you put LL Cool J in a film, it becomes a masterpiece.
It's done. It's like super pro. Okay, so this is the third and final race zone or area, right?
Yes. You can do them in any order that you want, but the intended order would be Celestian to Dehradun to Whitevale, and the subjective difficulty increases with each.
Are they? And they are definitely like level. Like you can't. I mean, you wouldn't want to be level 10 here.
Well, no, that's okay. That's actually a good point that you brought up. So you can be level 10 here, and when you're a participant in the race, so you get like this spell tooltip that tells you that you're in the race. Why isn't it? Oh, because I haven't actually started the race yet. But when you do, it's what also gives you your music when you're racing. It brings down your ability to get aggro from the mobs that are already
yeah,
there.
which are all like skulls.
Oh my god, I missed that terribly.
Oh.
I'm sorry. But yeah, so when you're going through, the wildlife is less apt to chase you, and also you're already cooking at a pretty good speed, so you lose their interest pretty quickly anyway. So you can already see it right off the bat. You know, this calls for a little more of a. You want to be more adept with your hoverboard riding.
I think this was my favorite one actually. Yeah, this was my favorite.
You know what? I'll maybe tag that one. Yeah. You know, let's do it first person. Let's get really into it. Oh, maybe not. Oh man, what if this is real life? Oh, the Indians! Oh, I don't know how they found me, but they found me. Don't hit those tornadoes, by the way. Those red telegraphs, they're still red telegraphs. You want to stay out of the red.
Stay out of the red.
I know I zoomed out, but I kind of had to because I feel like I'm doing you a disservice for the people who. Oh, me and Bridges. That's my true nemesis. It's not these players who are juicing their hoverboards. It's Bridges.
Juicing their hoverboards.
Yeah.
Okay, so also just little tips here and there for you other racers. There are some shortcuts available. So, it pays to kind of explore the zone and see what you can do in that area. Because there are shortcuts. What?
Got pants.
Oh, get the pants, come on.
Hold on. I want to rerun the race before we get the pants. Oh my god, if I could just hit the right keys, that would be slightly more professional. Let's get rid of this.
Don't blame the keyboard.
Oh no, I'm not.
What is that, a
I'm
Windows
gonna get one of
keyboard?
these. I really want one of these keyboards.
One of those Windows keyboards or whatever?
Oh, mine?
Oh, yeah.
Mine, I don't even think it has a brand.
Now I'm trolling Tony. What's that keyboard? It's like a...
Mine's like a Fisher-Price keyboard from the 80s. It's got wooden keys. I don't even know.
It's wooden keys?
Yeah.
Wow.
You put little people at the top just because.
Let's see.
So we're back at the beginning of Whitevale. Let's do that again. I'm going to wait for more people to get here.
I'm getting some questions about other events in game. I'm not going to answer that one because we're really focused on this event today. So, and this event is currently on PTR, so if you have access to PTR and you can download it or you want to download it, get in. It's going to be gone at 7 p.m. PDT. So you have that much time to go ahead and test away a little over, 9 hours or so.
I'd love to talk about other events, but I can't.
No. We'll get other devs on to talk about other events.
Correct.
We had Cadium for Shadium. I mean, Shadesy.
For Shadium?
Cadium, aka Shadium, for Shades Eve. We've had Time Travel for World Bosses. We've had Downtown for Hoverboard. we should have another dev hopefully next week for something else. And that's that, you know? And that's Casual Fridays.
Woo!
Whoa,
See?
oh,
I just want to
see?
demonstrate. But make sure you come back for that checkpoint, because if you hit another checkpoint out of the correct order, you'll get notified that you got to go back for that other one.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I lost my my buff. But anyway, yeah, make sure you don't skip any of those checkpoints, because it's a doozy. There we go.
Zoinks! Oh, you did it! Oh, wait.
Now you need that Nerf gun or the cannon gun
Why?
to shoot cannons at Tony.
Yeah, I want to shoot cannons at
87
Tony.
seconds. Man, I'm awful.
What was your best time so far?
I-
Even if it's contested internally.
No, yeah, I was definitely not the best internally. I would say I was somewhere on this track low 70s, maybe upper 60s. And then the other two, I was mid to lower 60s. But there are at least a dozen other devs who are ahead of me. So even if my numbers are off, the point is better than what I'm doing now, but not nearly as good as I expect most players to be.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Not really. I'm gonna just concede right away.
Let's see. We have two more questions. The first one is, how do I stick mount side flare on my mount after I buy and learn it? So you go ahead and you go to the mount section, and for each mount, if you click on the mount, you'll see on this, at least the UI side panel, that you can go ahead and click flare. It'll show you for each mount the different flare that you have in your inventory, and can go ahead and put that on. That's kind of within the UI and your collections. Last question.
This is awesome.
Last question.
Do it.
Will these events be strictly October? Is there any interest in possibly bi-monthly hoverboard racing events? We already answered that one. That's in question. We're looking for definitely pushing this, but we need to assess in October. I think that's it. That's it for now. So, you're done? You're dancing?
Yeah, check
You
it out. I
your
got pants.
He's got his pants. Yeehaw! Oh, thank you today.
Oh wait, hold on. Someone's telling me I shouldn't wear pants, and I agree.
We're gonna wait for no pants.
It was a short-lived victory,
And there you go.
because really I was a winner all along.
That's right. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having
with
me.
us,
And I would like to come back again if you guys will have me, and we're start rolling out more. Which we will. Phrasing. As we roll out our upcoming features and my presence is applicable, I will come back.
Absolutely. It's a guarantee that we will have you back on. People loved you. I was reading chat. And then I will
I love
always,
you.
of course, be back on, hopefully. You love me? Or
Well,
them.
everybody, but I was talking to them, but
I don't know.
let's just keep it simple.
Yeah, whatever. Exactly. You love them all. That's great. Thank you for joining us on Casual Friday. Keep in mind that we want you to follow us for all of our content, like stuff that we're pushing, Twitter, Twitter, Facebook, forums, etc. Any questions you have that weren't answered here, please go to the forums, post them there, and we'll try to do our best to get to them. I think that's it.
Give a streamer shout out to
Yep.
Yeah.
Lance Hardy.
I'm sorry, who's the stream? We've got a stream shout out to.
Lance Hardy.
Lance?
We're going to be doing this every Casual Friday.
Yep. So we're going to be doing something every Casual Friday. We're going to go ahead and do a shout out to Lance Hardy, who's streaming right now. We're not going to do it every Casual Friday to Lance Hardy, but we're just going to go ahead and there's a streamer who's live streaming WildStar right now, and we're going to go ahead and redirect to them. So enjoy that stream, and hopefully Morgan Downtown Brown won't get scared too much about being on today's stream.
No. This is great. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
This is Lance Hardy, 124.
Hey, Lance! He's like, yeah, whatever.
He doesn't know you're doing this.
I know he doesn't. It's awesome.
I'm just going to let you keep doing this because it's super awkward.
For some reason, Tony's just keeping this camera on us, and
It's awkward.
here we are.
You're awkward.
Yeah, you are awkward. We love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah.